Last week I gained 2.9 pounds. This week I titrated up from 7.5 milligram Mounjaro dose to a 10 milligram Mounjaro dose. Here's what you want to know. Did I lose weight on the higher dose? How was the food noise and appetite suppression? How about side effects? Did those increase with the increased dose? And then I'm going to share some actions that I think really helped me this week. So let's talk about those things. First of all, did I lose weight? This is my first full week on a Mounjaro 10 milligram dose, up from 7.5 milligrams. Last week, I gained 2.9 pounds. This week, I lost weight. Last Sunday, I weighed in at 243.5 pounds. This morning, which is Friday, I weighed in at 237.3 pounds. That is a loss of 6.2 pounds. 6.2 pounds is a big number for me. But even bigger for me is for the first time in a long time, I've broken back into the 230s. I have been plateaued in the 240s for months. So to break into the 230s for me was a huge victory. But there's an even bigger number. At my highest, I weighed 280 pounds. So dropping back down to 237, that brings my total weight loss to 43 pounds. Now I've still got a significant amount of weight to lose. I'm 5'11". My cardiologist wants me to get to 190 pounds. So I've still got a ways to go. But 43 pounds is a life-changing and health-changing amount of weight to lose. How about appetite suppression and food noise at 10 milligrams? I want to be specific here because I know a lot of people will watch this video and there are people who are wondering, will it help to titrate up to 10 milligrams? And then they're concerned, what about side effects? Well, let's compare them. On 5 milligrams, that was a couple doses ago, but this would be true of 7.5 milligrams as well. I'm certainly less hungry than I was before I was on Mounjaro. But my weight loss had plateaued in the low 240s. The appetite suppression was still there, but it wasn't what it once was. And food noise was on the rise. On 10 milligrams, I'm seeing a dramatic difference in the appetite suppression. This week, I cut my calories from an average of 2,100 to 2,200 calories a day. I cut that down to a range of 1,700 to 1,800 calories per day. Each meal was a little smaller, but I had no increase in hunger as a result of the calorie change. My appetite suppression was better. I was actually less hungry this week, so 10 milligrams was doing its work. I also saw a big difference in food noise. I had the wonderful experience of not thinking about food. If you know, you know. Here's an example from last night of how the food noise has really reduced at 10 milligrams. I knew I'd work late last night, so I actually brought a snack with me, a protein shake and a fiber brownie with me, so that if I got hungry, I wouldn't be tempted to get junk food. It's risky though, because just bringing a snack itself is kind of a trigger to eat. So if I bring a snack, I'm usually going to eat it no matter what. But I was working, trying to get some things done in my classroom before I went home. I didn't get hungry. I didn't even think about food. And I didn't even think about the fact that I had a chocolate protein shake and a chocolate fiber brownie, both of which I really like, in my cooler to eat whenever I wanted. But the next challenge, though, was driving home. Often if I work late, I will stop for a snack at one of several convenience stores at the way home. It did cross my mind as I went by some familiar convenience stores, but the wonderful thought I had as I went past those is, it's getting late. I want to get home. I want to play chess with my kids. We want to finish that movie before their bedtime. I don't have time to stop anywhere. I want to get home. And a great thing about being free from food noise is it creates space in your head for you to think about the things that really matter, like your wife and your kids. Food noise reduction is more than just a reduction of temptation. It's space in your mind for things that really matter. A behavior choice that I made this week that I think really made a difference was meal planning. I knew I had a hectic week coming up, tired, stressed, maybe working late. So I decided I was going to plan each meal ahead of time. So deciding all those things the day before, communicate them to my wife who does all the cooking, not almost all the cooking, who does all the cooking. I had all those things in place so I didn't have to make decisions. Good decisions were already made. The food was in the refrigerator. My wife knew what we were going to have. So no preparation had to be done. No communication had to be made. No decisions had to be made. It was all in place, and that really helped me. I've been making food swaps. All of them are small swaps, but when you add them up, they can make a difference of 200 to 300 calories per day. I switched from ribeye steak to sirloin steak, and I had sirloin steak twice this week for dinner. I added chicken breast twice this week, so you're getting lean, satisfying protein with chicken breast. I added just a little bit of barbecue sauce to improve the flavor. One of my favorite things to eat each week is roasted chicken thighs with the skin on. What I did this week is I took the skin off. That reduces the fat and calories, increases the protein, and it still tastes good. And here's one that you might be a little counterintuitive. I drank very few protein shakes. Typically, I'll have 2 a day as snacks through the day, and also to make sure I'm getting the protein I need. But the problem for me about protein shakes is that they're actually too good. They're creamy, they're chocolatey, they're delicious, and they're 160 calories each. So that's 320 if I drink 2 a day. All right, so great week. 10 milligrams, as far as I'm concerned, was a big success. I should add 0 increase in side effects for me, so I feel very fortunate for that. And usually if I'm going to have a problem, it's at the beginning when I'm transitioning to the higher dose. That's it. Let me know how your journey is going. Let me know how your transition as you titrate up has been going for you. If you like this, I hope you'll check out some future videos. God bless and take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.